All right, hi everybody. Welcome. And yeah, today we're going to be floating around a little bit. I've got a little 6 degrees of freedom hack going on here that I've been working to try to do just to kind of test it out and see if it's worth exploring what this is about. It's not all that great. I mean, it looks pretty good, but it it leaks a little bit of energy, I guess. Like if I grab my legs and yank on them, then I'll start to turn and stuff, which is not correct. So yeah, it is what it is for now. I haven't found all of the different places where the physics is wrong. Um, but in the meantime, it works as a kind of a proof of concept testing platform for this. So I'm going to play around with some floating and some zero G, and I'll just move around the room and we'll see how it goes. I think it's still interesting, even though it's not, like I said, it's kind of a hack. But it's interesting to play around with the concept and see, like, does this make me horribly sick or anything like that? Um, it's getting a lot better. Um, initially, initially this was super rough. But the more I play with it, it's not quite as bad as it used to be. Not nearly, in fact. I also turned off the floor, which kind of helps, and added like the space backdrop, the skybox. Because if your brain's not trying to figure out where the floor is, then all of a sudden, like, it seems to get a lot better. Like, every direction is kind of up. Like, no matter where you turn, you're always just kind of like already in the right position, I guess. And your brain's not freaking out trying to figure out, like, why are upside down or backwards or crooked or whatever. Um, so I don't know. It's interesting. Um, it's interesting, and I think, like, I was playing with it early this morning, and I think I was a little swimmy, like, for the entire day, just from just it's just so much on your brain. Your brain's just not used to not used to floating, and so I just kind of felt weird all day long. But I didn't really get nauseous or anything. I just felt kind of swimmy and stuff. Um, and so yeah, this is working a little bit better than I expected based on my original testing. When I first started trying it, it was like super rough and felt just really horrible. But now it's actually, I don't know. It's not good, but it's also not terrible. I mean, I'm clearly, like, able to, like, navigate the room and do stuff. So I'm not trying to make a space game or anything. So this is really just me trying out this, um, to see if it would have made more sense to start with a 6 degree of freedom capable rig and then add constraints to it. Add ground control, add self-righting when in contact with the ground, and essentially make it so that your character controller has the ability to do 6 degrees of freedom, but then is constantly correcting itself, versus hard coding it so that it can't do 6 degrees of freedom at all, which comes with some benefits. It's a little bit more optimized that way. Why waste the compute on something that's not being utilized? But yeah, and I don't know the answer to that yet. I haven't quite played with it enough. I would have to see like how I would be able to use this in game to like do something um, interesting, useful, meaningful, um, comfortable. But yeah, I mean, like I said, navigating the room is not too bad. So as far as comfort features go, I think one of the main things I've got going on is I've got a little bit of angular velocity drag, and then a tiny bit of velocity drag, just because like spinning forever just feels. I mean, it's just so terrible. And so if I start spinning like this, it's rough, but you can feel it slowing down, and your brain's like, okay, cool. As long as it's slowing down and it's gonna stop, I can deal with that. But if it just kept going and going and going and going and going, and you knew it was just never going to end, that feels especially terrible. So I don't know. Maybe there's like a time limit for how long your brain can put up with stuff, or um, I don't know exactly what the magic is, but anyway. So yeah, that's me in space. That's pretty cool. I think it's pretty slick. Trying to think if there's anything else I want to do. Um, it is legitimately terrifying. Like I've got these tethers going, and so if I push away, then I can just throw a tether and get back. But I could see how if you were on like a legit spacewalk, how it would be just utterly terrifying to just the idea of losing your connection to to your home base, just not having a way back to it. Um, I mean, just being like an inch away and not being able to reach it, and then you're just gonna float off and die. I mean, just the concept is just really terrifying. Uh, and so, yeah, you get kind of a you get. I mean, it's VR, and you're not in trouble or anything, but you get just a hint of that. Oh shit, I'm in a lot of trouble now. That kind of panic feeling. It's kind of cool. So anyway, like I said, I just wanted to try this out and show you guys. Um, this isn't this isn't like ready for prime time. I probably wouldn't do a demo with this or anything like that because there's still a bunch of bugs and stuff to work out of it. But it's still pretty neat. Let me know what you guys think. And yeah, we'll see you in the next video. Take care.